It's a bit late, mate. You just had a 5-minute break.
Yeah, that is very risky for him. Wait, broadcast for us. Wrong.
Oh, someone's put it on wrong.
I swear it's supposed to be immersive.
Yeah, it is.
We're almost ready to start the race as the cars take their positions on the grid.
Anyway,
well, that's that.
Making their final preparations.
what that is going to do is that is going to heat up the guys' hard tyres who are starting on the hards.
Yeah.
That makes starting on the hards even better. That does because their tyres will start off by default at a nice temperature.
It's a very even split. Looking at the compounds, a lot of hards, a lot of mediums.
Yeah, it is a nice split. The lights are coming down now. I can't hear the buzz of the lights. But the lights are out now. Anyway, it looks like Levi King on his medium compound tyres over SLR Quattro has had an excellent start. Van Dorn tries to send it on Quattros. Oh my god! Oh, Evoke, that is horrendous. That is horrendous from Evoke. He has just fully taken out SLR Quattro. That is going to be a big penalty. He came out of absolutely nowhere and just T-boned him. That is not great driving at all from Evoke replays. I'm sure he didn't mean that, but that is a massive send, and it is completely ruined the pole sitter SLR Quattro. It's caused a massive gap from Levi to P2, as now Evoke.
I think Merckx might have
by Van Dorn on the straight.
He's really falling back. I think he's just dropped 4 or 5 places.
Yeah, Evoke's losing places as well. He probably has damage himself as well. So now that means that Simba Rocks 1 is now the lead hard runner. Trying to make the move on Evoke. Smoke also hasn't gained that much on the softs, so...
No, just the one, I think. The spinner.
Yeah, just the one position on
absolutely bolted. 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's looking very quick at this track. He's quick at Bahrain, and he is quick once again here. SLR Van Dorn has got past Evoke replay though. I do think partly Evoke might have damage from, quite frankly...
Oh, spinner, Zaki's beast.
Outrageous send into turn 1. Yeah, Merckx does have damage.
Yeah.
Into the pits. But yeah, I want to see what happened in the midfield, because I was too preoccupied, obviously, with that kamikaze dive from Evoke replay to really focus on what was happening towards the back of the field. But yeah, Merckx does indeed have damage.
I think Smoker's
LP Smoker's lost it. Yep. As now Evoke has lost DRS to Van Dorn, so he's very slow at the moment. Could allow Simba and Riggs to get amongst it. Simba and Riggs have kind of got to work together here because they're on a different strategy to the top 3. And I remember, I think it was Midzi and Elite last night managed to work together very well. They were in the same party as well, which helped. But they were able to work together with the hard compound tyres, stay consistent in 3rd and 4th position, and then gained a massive amount of time at the end of the race. But Evoke replay's gone. I don't know whether that was Simba who tagged him, or whether he just lost it by himself. But that is another spinner. And there's another one as well. Oh my god, what is going on?
Yeah, I think that's gave a couple of drivers damage. Yeah, I believe Liam's got damage.
And it's an absolute. Oh my god! Look at the battle for P5. What is going on here?
Oh,
SLR Quattro is sending it, and he spun shot medal. Oh no, he spun his teammate. This is driving standards 101, folks. This is how not to drive, because everyone is absolutely making. And everyone is just hitting everyone else. You've got shot medals, got damage. You've got more chaos. You've got drivers who are hitting each other left, right, and centre. You've got pile-ups. You got everything. This has not been a very clean race, to put it bluntly.
I'm really through that.
As Beast Gonna switch back on Sharp Metal round the outside. Bit risky going around the outside of someone with wing damage, but he made it work. So now SLR Quattro's already
Yeah,
caught back
that's
up
exactly
to a
what I was about to
replay.
say. He's about to get into P5 as well.
How is Quattro at P5 already? How is this race? Oh my god. Super clean racing, folks. This is amazing. Oh, as Beast as Sharp Metal tried to get back past Beast, but then Beast gets back past him. Again, maybe Beast is running a lot higher downforce than Sharp Metal. And so Sharp Metal just breezed past him on the straight. Yeah. Really interesting racing though, guys. Really interesting.
Riggs is pretty close to Simba. He might have a go into turn 1 if he gets a better run. No, I just think he's too far
Yeah,
back.
he's not going to. No. I think, yeah, he is too far back. Interestingly, Levi's times, despite being on the medium compound tyre, they're not that quick. Like, comparing those times to what people were setting on the hards at the start of the race last night, despite Levi's quali time, I don't think he's quite got as much race pace as I thought he was. Obviously, he's 3.5 seconds clear, but going by his quali pace, I kind of shows that potentially there's even more time in Levi's speed.
Yeah, 100%.
He's got quite a lot of ERS. He's got quite a lot of ERS at the moment, Levi, so he's quite comfortable.
I think Sharp Metal's game damage. He's losing plate. Yeah, he's got no left end plate. I don't know if that's with a collision with his teammate or just hit a wall
or the car park, maybe.
Yeah, the car park.
No, the collision with his teammate the collision with his teammate was just a SLR Quattro putting his nose in.
Yeah.
So I don't think if anything that would have maybe caused Sharp Metal some rear wing damage or something.
That is Barlow's round.
That is... wonder if maybe a side pod damage or something. I don't know. All I do know is that the Division 1 stewards will be busy. That is all I know from this race so far, to put it simply. Yeah, now it's relatively quiet, and the main focus is, Simba versus Riggs. And at the moment it seems like Riggs is very happy to just let Simba just stay ahead of him and kind of piggyback off his DRS and use that to close up to Van Dorn. Simba looks to be in a pretty good rhythm at the moment. Levi King did gap Van Dorn by quite a bit in that last lap, but Simba's also gaining a bit on Van Dorn, so
Levi King's
keeps
got
this up,
80% ERS as well. He's got a lot of pace.
Sandbanging like that. That's very strong pace from Levi King. He was good at Bahrain. There's certain parts of this that's relatively similar to Bahrain. They're both pad tracks, in my opinion. Anyway, and yeah, Levi is very comfortable. He's driving beautifully. He's driving very smoothly. Managed to take that chicane effortlessly as well, every single lap in qualifying, which was a very tough thing to do. And yeah, looking strong. Oh, speaking of that chicane, Riggs has just turned in too early, hit the inside wall, and then has got a 3-second corner cutting penalty for bouncing back and having to cut the chicane as the yellow flag again. That is Barlow.
Same corner again.
He's not loving that corner. I think he might have damage. I think he might have like irreparable damage from that collision, because he was looking very good, and then suddenly he wasn't. And
No.
but that's the simple way of putting it, really. As Simba's gaining very nicely on Van Dorn. I'll tell you what, Simba could actually give Levi a race by the end of this race, I think. If he doesn't get unlucky with safety cars. As Beast and Kevin are going side by side here. Beast on the hard compound tyres, got a decent amount of pace. Smoke's in there with them as well. After his spin. Suddenly the battle for P6. Which I don't think Smoke would have expected after that spin.
No.
Yeah.
Obviously pit... Oh, he's gone really bad there. Obviously his pit window will be open pretty soon off of them softs. Depends how long he's trying to stretch him out.
Yeah. Is he going to try and stretch him out for mediums? Is he going to try and do a soft hard? I don't know.
Here comes Kevin. Down the
Yeah,
inside.
Beast defends a
he's
bit.
passed.
But then, yeah, nice move that from Kevin. Beast did defend the inside a bit, but then realised that if he defended it any more, then they would both be on a trip to the hospital. But yeah, nice pass from Kevin.
Well, we
As
hadn't even
Riggsy
seen it. Yeah,
has passed Simba. Yeah, I don't think Simba lost time. I think Riggsy just decided that he wanted to push quite a bit, and he has decided to be the lead driver of those two. And Riggsy up into P3. Oh,
I think
there's a yellow
Kevin's
flag
lost
there.
it. Yeah.
Kevin, he
corner.
just passed UK Beast Assassin, but then Kevin has made a mistake and he has spun, and that is not lost him that much time, about 6 or 7 seconds. So he's not completely out of it, but yeah, that is an unfortunate mistake that from Kevin. Shut medal makes it past SLR Liam for the final. For the P13 spot. Yeah. I'll tell you who's having a boring race now after lap 1. Quattro.
Yeah.
He is in the absolute middle of nowhere. The absolute middle of nowhere. He's 6 seconds off P4 and he is 7 seconds ahead of P6. As Van Dorn picks up a penalty, that is music to Simba's ears, music to Riggs' ears after his penalty as well. Simba and Riggs both closing in on Van Dorn, and now Van Dorn has a penalty. So, as yellow flag in sector 1, that is Barlow again.
Same corner.
I think that was the one before that time. He's exploring all the different ways to spin in sector 1 as SLR Barlow today. Really not comfortable at the moment. But yeah, I do think out of Simba and Riggs, Simba does have the better pace. It's just Riggs is quick in all the right areas. They are both closing on Van Dorn as well, so they both have very strong pace, but I think Simba's looking the most comfortable. He doesn't have that time penalty. Riggs, we obviously saw make that mistake a couple of laps ago. But yeah, I think this race is going to come alive in the later stages once Levi pits for his hards. Because Simba would he'd have a bit of a mission to try and hunt down Levi, as would Riggs, but I think these hard runners could be on for a good result. And maybe Quattro can recover up potentially to getting close to a podium. I think he can definitely get Van Dorn. As Barlow's out.
Oh, it's in the pits.
That is in the pits. I thought that was another spin or something and that had given him terminal damage, but no. Barlow has had enough. He's made a few spins. He's really not enjoyed this track. He's out. It's a real shame because it looked like he had some pretty solid pace in qualifying. And then it's a pretty solid pace at the start of the race, but this hasn't showed that in the race. I can only assume that he must have got some kind of damage. Riggs nearly loses it. Yeah, and that is easy move that from Simba. Riggs doesn't even fight it.
Well, there is a crash.
As Evoke's out.
That safety car. No.
That is...
Safety car.
Is that... Where is that?
That is...
Oh, it's the chicane. It's the chicane.
Oh. Surely that would be a safety car. It's like one-way traffic.
Yeah, maybe it's because no one was in that area when he crashed. Anyway, Evoke is now out of the race, so... I think the hard runners are probably breathing a sigh of relief, because stretching the mediums to the end of the race from here would be a bit of a stretch from them, and it's kind of the perfect time to pit if you're a medium runner onto the hards.
Ooh, Simba really cuts that corner.
Yeah.
It's not really much going on anymore. Just Riggsy and Simba. It's all about when Levi pits and Simba and Riggs pit, can the two hard runners have a better go at the top two? But Levi looks in the league of his own at the minute.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some very strong pace at the moment, does Levi. Yeah, Levi's got some very strong pace.
Something I've just noticed, the smoke has just pitted off for his softs, I didn't even see. So he's gone for the mediums.
He's gone to a set of mediums. So. Yeah, he's going to try and stretch us to the end of the race. It's a bit bold, but he should be able to do that. They are going to be quite worn at the end of the race, the mediums, but they should be decent. Yeah. I don't know why I'm yawning. But because that summarises this phase of the race, to be honest. I'm just waiting for something to happen. Simba sends it over that chicane. Really looking to try and close up to Van Dorn. He's broken Riggs' DRS as well, so yeah, Simba looking very, very good there. Quattro's also potentially looking at getting within Riggs' penalty window soon as well. He's closed in that gap a bit. It was about 5 seconds to Riggs, and it's now 4.5, and it's closing in.
Riggs has dropped out
of
Simba's DRS, and Simba's got Van Dorn's DRS.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's not a great phase of the race from Riggsy, and yeah, he's going to have to push quite hard. He wants to sort things out. That won't help, as he's had a bit of a moment there. Managed to save it quite well. I think Riggs was starting to push a bit harder there because as that mistake shows, because he's realised that he needs to get back in the DRS, but has failed to do so. But here we are, on board with Simba, in the DRS of Van Dorn. How much straight line speed does the McLaren driver have?
Yeah, I think he's going to have a pop here, easily. Yeah, around the outside. Is Van Dorn going to try and defend? No.
He shouldn't defend that, really. He's got a penalty and Simba's on a different strategy to him. So there's no point in fighting if you're SLR Van Dorn. Simba moves his way up into P2 and can start trying to close in on Levi King. It's a very strong drive from the Alfa Romeo driver at the moment. He's already broken 8/10 on Van Dorn. Perhaps could have a race at the end of this race.
Yeah. I just realised one of my Red Bull teammates. Oh, it's Bennett. Oh yeah, that's it, Bennett. I forgot Bennett's now in Division 1.
Indeed. Yeah, Bennett's not racing today. Your other Red Bull teammate, though, closing up on SLR Van Dorn himself. I think you should probably get past at some point in the middle sector on this lap. Because Van Dorn does look like he's struggling on those mediums at the moment.
He's just hanging on in Simba's DRS. I think after these couple of S corners, he's out.
Yeah. Those seem to be the one where Simba's a lot more confident. Although Van Dorn does gain a bit of that time back. But no, he has lost DRS, just about.
We've got the first medium pitter as well, Kevin GT. Off his mediums, goes on to the hard.
Yeah, simple one-stop medium hard strategy for Kevin GT. But here we are.
Riggs it.
Down the inside goes Riggs.
Easy, does it?
Van Dorn does just let him. Yeah, Van Dorn does just let him go. He doesn't want to lose too much time behind him. What Simba needs to do here, I think, is before Levi pits, Simba needs to get the gap down to about 5 or so seconds. But Levi's still not really using any battery.
Yeah, Levi's just pretty much just chilling at the minute. Just biding his time as VR gets a penalty in P7. He's not close enough to anyone for it to affect him just yet, though. And Van Dorn pits.
Van Dorn pits. Yeah, I thought his tyres were wearing a bit. He has chosen that moment to pit. He wants to go for that undercut, get that position back on Riggs and Simba. Although he's going to probably struggle quite a bit on the tyre warm-up, which is a main issue around this track.
What would you say for the hards? Are we saying around lap 17 then for the hard runners to pit?
Yeah, around about 17 or 18. You saw Van Dorn's tyres were dying.
Yeah.
As a look at this, look on board the Beast. He's going to be gaining an awful lot on Van Dorn because of Van Dorn's cold tyres. Beast does obviously have those new hard tyres, but Van Dorn's going to be really shaky, especially in the traction zones at the moment on these new hards. So could allow Beast Assassin to get through. He's probably going to have to get through if he wants to defend from VR46. As VR is very, very close to him. I think at the moment Beast is just choosing to tuck behind his teammate. Doesn't want to lose his teammate too much time. He knows obviously he's in a different race to him.
Yeah.
So yeah, he doesn't know how to make the move. I thought he might do because of Van Dorn's colder hard tyres. Because they are disgusting, but no, Beast does elect to keep positions. Levi now pits. Yeah, just waited until Van Dorn pit, I think. Just wants to mirror him. Kind of do what Sebastian Vettel did whenever he was in the lead by a mile. Just wait for everyone else to pit, and then come in for the pits later on yourself to have the newest tyres of everyone. The new hards won't be very nice for Levi, of course, but he has shown some brilliant pace, so he can afford to just take a bit easy on them. Although I can see he's lost an awful lot of time to Quattro already in this first sector. He's lost about half a second. As Riggs has got back in Simba's DRS. Didn't notice that. Riggs showing some very strong pace at the moment. He's kind of going through weird little phases of this race, or as he picks up a time penalty.
That will affect him now.
Yeah, he's going through little phases of this race as Riggs. He's sometimes quicker than Simba, and then sometimes not. I think Levi's now got temperature into his tyres. He started to gain time on Van Dorn. He started to gain time on Quattro now, I should say. So yeah, now we wait for Simba and Riggs to pit. Let's see what they can do once they've pitted. Oh, as Levi nearly loses it out the final corner. That was a bit sketchy. And a bit far wide there. But he's still all good.
How long is the pit stop round here? Obviously, Levi is only about... Wait, Quattro had lost a lot of time there. 14
no, it's Riggs that's
seconds.
lost time. It's
Oh yeah,
Riggs
Riggs
that's lost
time, sorry.
It looks like the pit's it's around about 20 seconds, I think.
20.
I'm kind of just going off that because Van Dorn's 21 seconds behind Simba and pitted when he was behind him. So,
yeah.
My guess is around about 19, 20 seconds. So yeah, Simba will probably come out about 6 or 7 seconds behind behind Levi. So he'll have to close about 8/10 a lap or so on him probably, if he wants to have a chance of winning this race. Or just pray for a safety car. There's also that. If he gets a safety car, then he gets a free stop and those new mediums, which would be very, very tasty. Puts himself right behind Levi and with the better tyres.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not been a safety car, especially with where Evoke crashed. But like you say, no one was near that sort of area on the track, so that probably prevented it.
Yeah, and the others at the moment are driving pretty consistently at the moment. Levi knows that's the fastest lap of the race. Those new hard tyres.
Quattro really closing up to Riggsy now.
Yeah, Quattro obviously was the pole sitter, so he does have very good pace. And you have to think, because Quattro's only about 4 seconds behind Simba. Where would he have been if he didn't get spun? I think Quattro would have been right. I think Quattro would have been right there challenging Levi at the end of this.
Yeah, definitely.
I think Quattro could have won this race if he didn't have that. Could still recover for a podium, but which would be an excellent recovery, I think, for Quattro. But yeah, definitely could have been a bit more for him. Another person who would obviously be a major beneficiary from the safety car as well, if there was one.
VR and Beast are battling through the middle sector. Very close.
Yeah, they've been locked together quite a bit during the last few laps, I've noticed. But VR just hasn't been able to get through. Maybe just running a bit higher downforce. So Simba pits.
Ah, he's got him now, easy. Oh, Beast has got unbelievable.
Beast has got he's got a really quick straight line speed set up.
VR can't get close to him. There we go. Is he gonna? I think Beast. Oh, no.
Nope.
Backs out. The Simba now pits. So does VR.
The key thing now, where does Simba come out relative to Van Dorn? It's the most important
Well
thing,
out in
really.
front.
Yeah, way in front. He's got clean air. And he just needs to warm up these tyres as quickly as he can. And as soon as he does that, wants to win this race. 8 tenths. That's what he needs on Levi. 8 tenths a lap. If he can do that, then he can be in a contention to winning this race. Otherwise, you'd probably have to settle for P2.
Yeah.
How's it going, Sprightly, in the chat?
Ooh, Riggs has a big moment.
Yeah, he's had a few of those. Yeah, Quattro. He is building in gradually. And now, coming up towards the final corner. It's an easy DRS move from Quattro.
Oh, we see him go into the pits as well, gets the move done.
So Quattro started first, dropped down to last, and is now first. For half a second.
And then pits.
Interesting to see kind of where he comes out relative to Simba. It'll be really tight with Van Dorn as well. The Simba came out a couple of seconds clear. So I think Van Dorn potentially could be side by side with Quattro here. Quattro coming out the pits now. It's going to be very close. It is side by side, and Van Dorn just gets that place. But Quattro will have mightily faster tyres. That's mad, because Van Dorn pitted when he was like a couple of seconds ahead of Quattro. It was like 3 or 4 seconds ahead of Quattro. And Quattro's almost overcut him.
Yeah, Quattro will have the DRS as well. Obviously he won't get a move this lap. But as soon as the medium tyres warm up, he'll definitely be on the back of Van Dorn.
Yeah, he should be passing quite quickly. Simba's gaining quite a lot of time on Levi, actually. He's got the bit between his teeth, the Simba. He's really trying to make that charge. He's going to kind of just be a bit of no man's land, though. I think it probably will be too little too late for him, but he's shown some very, very good pace in the race of Simba.
Oh.
As Van Dorn picks up another penalty. Once again, music to Quattro's ears. Although I don't think he's going to need that penalty. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty simple move here, I think, into the final corner for SLR Quattro. Got a lot more straight line speed than Van Dorn. Van Dorn's not really going to fight this. They are different strategies, and Quattro moves up into P4. Will become P3 once Riggs pits.
I think Riggs might be
Riggs
going for the
was just
softs.
behind him. Perhaps as Simba sets the fastest lap of the race. Yeah, maybe Riggs is going for the softs. He's kind of got nothing to lose, really, because he's kind of going to finish P5. If he finished like P5 or P4, like no matter what.
Yeah.
So if he stretches for the softs, waits for a safety car, then could end up working quite well for Riggs. But he is leading this race now, and that's also another thing. Maybe stayed out just to get a little bit of an ego boost of winning a race. Do always love that. I think it's been quite a long time since I've been in a race in SLR and it said P1 by my name. it's it's something that is quite nice to have. That is for sure. But Simba's got the gap down by another second as well on Levi, so
yeah, Simba
I
is
don't know,
flying.
Levi, I don't know. Whether he is just pacing himself, or whether Simba does just have a lot more pace than him at the moment. Levi does have a lot more fuel than Simba. Simba's fueled a lot more optimally because he's right near that plus 0.07, whereas Levi's got plus 1.7 laps of fuel, so that's going to be saving Simba time every single lap. Gains yet more time on him though. Levi goes a bit wide in turn 1. Could still be on, and Quattro sets the first lap of the race, so Quattro's going to come as well. So despite that spin, Quattro is only 9 seconds off the lead, with faster medium tyres gaining absolute bucket loads of time.
Yeah, Riggs is definitely going for the softs now.
Yeah. Levi does not like these hards though. Levi does not like them at all. He's losing. He just doesn't seem confident on them. Simba is closing in. He's closing in and he's closing in. And Simba could do this, you know. He could do this. I didn't think he would, but he's shown excellent pace on those mediums compared to those hards for Levi. Must be absolutely loving seeing this gap come down. There's no greater feeling in racing when you're on better tyres than someone and you're seeing that gap come down and down and down. But then there's no worse feeling for Levi just seeing that gap come down himself. He's going to be having the complete opposite feeling to what Simba's having, and it's probably going to make him. Yeah, whereas like seeing the gap come down makes you push more, makes you quicker. Seeing the gap come down, if you're Levi, makes you nervous. It makes you make mistakes. It makes you go, oh god, if I make a mistake, if I have a little bit of a wobble, if I get a penalty, then all of a sudden he's going to be a bit more with me. It's a really difficult thing.
In all of that, UKB's assassin just made a brilliant move past both VR and shot middle down the belting down the back straight.
Is VR going to properly go for it this time?
He does. He's going to get...
Oh, I just disconnected.
Oh, no.
I've desynced into my own lobby. Yes, sorry everyone. Nice game. Really, really well-made game.
Big moment on his first softs.
Oh, my game crashes again. Oh, yes. Love this game. Love this game. It's crashed again. Oh, wow.
Simba is really getting the gap down now. 3.3 seconds.
Oh, yes. Beautiful. Yes. I am really enjoying watching this. This is excellent racing. Oh, my God. Ugh. As we're communicating with online services. Nah, you're serious. Come on now. Come on.
Now down to 2.5 seconds with Simba.
Yeah, great. Oh no, I've just disconnected Twitch. Oh no. I literally closed the Twitch app by mistake.
Oh. Yeah, I think we're still there. Yep.
State of this. Oh my god.
Riggs makes a move past Van Dorn into P4. I do
Yeah, I'd
think.
really love to watch this. You know, I really would love to watch this. Yeah, I'm sure everyone on the stream would love to watch this as well.
I think Simba's tyres are dropping off a little now, though. He's losing time to Levi. He's pushed a lot. 6 laps to go.
And we're back, baby. We are back. Finally. Yes, I know Barlow retired. He retired ages ago. But yeah, on board with Simba now. He's got like no ERS. He's absolutely sending it, trying to get the move, trying to get the gap down on Levi. That's 2.2. This is where his tyres will wear a bit more. But yeah, yes, Riggs got Zand on. Go Riggs. On his soft tyres, they have worked. Did he get the fastest lap on them? No, Quattro still got the fastest lap. But yeah, now looking at Simba, he gains a lot of time on him in this section, but yeah, as you said, the gap is definitely coming down by less and less. Although I can see Simba is absolutely sending it here. He wants this win. He really wants it. He is giving it everything. But Levi does look a bit more controlled than him. So I think Levi King does have it all under control.
The closest battle is a battle we've seen all race between VR and Beast. Oh, VR has a moment, I do think. Beast should just breeze past, especially with a straight line setup.
Yep.
And that VR gets a lot better exit.
VR and Beast are 20 seconds off Bandon.
Yeah, that is mad. If Beast can send it, he'll be a lot more cautious.
And Merckx is in the points as well. He's pitted twice because he got that damage on lap 1. He's now in the points. And he could potentially even get up ahead of Smoke here as well. The Smoke's dead mediums. Now, yeah, I'm having a look. Simba, he is still closing in. He's only going to give him about 3 or so tenths a lap. He needs Levi to make a mistake, really, or Levi to get a pen. I'm going to have a look at the race directors. Levi's got 1 warning. Simba's got... It says he's got 3, but one of them's probably a collision. So he's got 2 warnings, Simba.
Yeah, it's sort of just hovering in it around 1.9 to 2.1. It's just not got enough.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough. He's just hoping for a mistake now, is what he is. But it is probably under control for Levi King to claim the victory. Yeah, and as the laps go on, the hards will just become better than the mediums. That's the thing. We saw towards the end of the first stint that the mediums were a lot slower than the hards towards the end of it, for Van Dorn at least. And we're probably going to see now that Levi's tyres do end up being a bit better. It's Beast and VR battling side by side in sector 3. VR, if it was the final lap, would have finished ahead of Beast, just about. Beast is going to send it up the inside into turn 1. Getting his elbows out a bit. That's very clean racing from them, actually. Beast broke very, very late, but it was all very controlled. They gave each other the room, and then Beast gave the position to VR on the exit. VR managed to get an excellent exit, because Beast went very deep himself. And yeah, nice little battle this. Beast has that mighty straight line speed, and that's what's fully keeping him in this, really. Probably going to shoot past VR now again.
Yeah, goes to the inside though. Cover it off.
Yeah,
Just goes to switch back. No, good defending.
Yeah, Beast's going to get a much better exit. And yeah, the gap's now completely stagnated between Levi and Simba. They're sitting at 1.8 seconds now. So yeah. Unless Simba pulls out his inner FRA Elite or Levi has a little bit of a moment. I think this battle for P1 is as good as done. Although Quattro has gotten so close. I think Quattro would have won this race by a mile if he didn't spin.
Yeah.
If he didn't get spun on lap 1. Quattro 100% would be right up there. But it is Quattro, Simba, and Levi. It's exactly the same top 3 as last week, I think, actually, in the same order as well. Oh no, Quattro passed Simba, I think, on the last one. I think Simba got P3. As Yellow Flag in sector 3. Who was that?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Anyway, Yellow Flag for someone. As Simba once again absolutely sending it. He is still closing, but he's probably going to get a bit desperate. He's managed to do this without making too many mistakes, Simba. That's the impressive bit. He's managed to consistently keep on closing. But at the moment, it does look like Levi King is going to win this race. As Beast and VR. Shock horror. Swap again. Yeah, I'm just looking at Levi here because, like, yeah, he is driving very, very controlled at the moment.
Yeah, a lot of DRS as well. So even if Simba does break into that DRS, it doesn't like Levi will have enough to just keep Simba exactly where he wants him.
Simba would just need to do a surprise move on him if he does get close enough.
Yeah.
I don't think he will.
No. Like I say, Levi does need to make a mistake.
Merck's pits. Or was it Merck's that perhaps caused that yellow flag, maybe? I don't know.
Have a look, does he have damage? Yep, they are waiting for him with a front wing, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, so Merck's, he was in a points position, but does get damage. And one thing Simba's got to be wary of is is he can't afford to get a penalty here, because Quattro could potentially get in his penalty window.
Ooh, VR and Beast Assassin side by side going into the chicane here. Is anyone going to back out? VR backs out.
Oh, Beast really out of shape. VR gets the switchback on him. Who has DRS here? VR has DRS, but Beast is straight line speed. Oh my god.
Tell you what, Simba is the closest he's ever been. 1.2 now.
Oh,
1.
he's properly mounted a charge. I'm gonna go back to this. Using absolutely every last drop of his. He's using absolutely every last drop of his DRS. Simba's just got to absolutely send it here and just, yeah, throw a Hail Mary. Just give it absolutely everything here. Put some pressure on Levi to get in his DRS on the final lap. That's his only hope if he does get into DRS. He does go deep though, Simba. His tyres are a bit more worn. That mistake would be very welcome from Levi, and yeah, there we are. Yeah, here we are, VR versus Beast. Beast. Gonna make the overtake, probably. Like he has done another 20 times earlier on in this race. Around the outside of VR. Oh, he goes for the switchback again. This is a mirror image of like 3 laps ago. They're just doing exactly the same thing every lap. I'm convinced that they're both driving an AI and the AIs are doing this. Because they're just doing exactly the same thing. But yeah, the final lap now. Back on board with Simba. And this is really his last chance to get 2 helpers of DRS. He'd need a mad exit here if he wants to get it.
Oh, he's got it.
Oh!
Oh,
No, he hasn't.
So
no, he hasn't. Does he have it? Does he? No, he doesn't.
Oh, that would have made it so interesting.
Yeah, he just misses out on DRS, and Levi'd used up all of his battery to make sure he didn't get it as well, so Levi feeling really under pressure.
Whoa,
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Is that smoke? Yeah.
He's run out of fuel. No, he's got a puncture. Wait. Which one is it? I think it's fuel.
Yeah,
it's
it's fuel. Someone who is on low on fuel as well is Simba. He must have enough just to get to the end.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough.
No, it's fastest lap.
It's fastest lap. But I think it is going to be Levi King, unless he has a calamitous spin in the final corner. No, he doesn't.
All good.
Who is going to win this race? He manages to hold on. He had quite a lead at the start on those medium compound tyres. Simba reeled him in. Couldn't quite do enough. Quattro came pretty close as well, but it is Levi followed by Simba, followed by Quattro, who are your top 3. Those 3 are country mile ahead of the rest.
Yeah.
Riggs and Van Dorn a country mile behind the top 3, and then a country mile ahead of VR and UK Beast Assassin. And Beast have picked up a penalty in all of this as well.
Oh, so this is.
So they've got the same amount of penalties here. This is for track position. Beast up the inside of VR. Can VR manage to hold it on the final corner?
A little bit of contact.
Beast gets his elbows out. And we know that Beast has straight line speed, so Beast is going to keep this up towards the line. Yes, he is. Zach is Beast, a very understated race in P8. And then the final points positions are going to be Kevin GT and Shut Medal. Liam is P11 again. Although it could be P12. Because Merckx is not too far off. But I do think Liam is going to hold on P11. And then Smokers is no fuel in P13. Although Merckx gets a mad drive out of the final corner. Could Merckx get him on the line? No, he can't. No.
And we wait for smoke.
There we are. There we are.
I shall
smoke.
get the drivers in the party.
Yeah. That was an okay race. I mean, like... Well, yeah, what kind of spoiled it was just how quickly Levi got that gap at the start of the race.
Yeah.
You have to think that like those 2 strategies, it's very, very clear that hard medium was really strong. And Simba and Quattro, they got close, but it would have been nice to have a little bit of a battle there, I think, between them and Levi.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the one thing this race was lacking, but it was a pretty enjoyable one, I think.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Not a bad one. But yeah, very, very odd race in terms of like positions of drivers relative to each other. Yeah, such massive gaps. P10 is 1 minute behind the leader, but it is Levi King who wins this race. Yeah, exactly the same top 3 as last race, and they were the top 3 in qualifying. So yeah, there we are.
Just wait for Simba.
The Bottas, Hamilton, and Verstappen of SLR Division 1. I think we'll call this top 3. They're just always getting top 3s together. Yeah, just waiting on Simba. Yeah, we'll start off with Quattro, I think, before Simba gets in the party. Oh. He should join. I know he has a mic. Oh, he's probably rounding things off with his, because he does his own stream. He's probably rounding off his stream thing. But yeah, starting off
There
with
it is.
Quattro. Well, you got an excellent pole position, then drop down to last, and then you find yourself in P3, 3.5 seconds off the lead at the end of the race. So that is an excellent recovery drive, first and foremost. So well done on that. Secondly, how do you feel? Like, how tough was it to recover after that start to the race? And do you feel a bit disappointed, or are you happy with your result after what happened at the start?
Disappointed. Of course, I'm disappointed. Could have fought for the win here. Even though I was catching them, it was still 2 seconds and 5 seconds ahead, so couldn't catch them anymore. First lap was a bit chaos for me. Got dive bombed from back there. And then just avoided everything that happened. Everyone got damaged at the chicane there. I didn't, so I could just drive towards P3. And, well, it didn't do much. I had a boring race. So, I don't have much to tell about it.
Yeah, nice result anyway.
Shall I take Simba? Or do you want to take Simba?
Yeah, go for it.
So Simba then, a pretty decent qualifying in P3, and then obviously all the chaos happened in turn 1. You kept yourself really clean, but you had a really big gap to Levi, and then managed to claw most of it back in the second stint. Are you disappointed that you didn't get just that little bit closer to have a shot at the win, or are you happy with P2?
Well, I think qualifying was really good. I think we could have gone a bit quicker, but I think it would have been P3 anyway. Had a moment with Evoke replays as well. I don't know what the hell happened there, but it is what it is. But with Levi, the gap was just simply too big. Like, I saw the gap after 4 laps. It was like 6 seconds, and I'm like, how the hell has he just checked out like that? So it was like, I mean, it's gonna be really tough to catch him. And then the medium stint was really strong. I set the fastest lap at one point, and you know, we were catching him bit by bit, and I almost got in DRS range in the last lap. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with P2. It was a really good pace throughout the race once again. And again, we came close to beating Levy King, so yeah, I can't take too many negatives from that. I can take a couple of positives instead, so hopefully next time, third time's the charm, we get a bit closer and we get him on track.
Yeah, definitely a very strong result. Obviously that is back-to-back podiums. Spain next week, do you think you'll make it a back-to-back podium? Do you think
Well,
you'll
we'll
be back
see.
on
We'll see, Charlie. I mean, hopefully, we'll see. I mean, hopefully it's top step, but it's going to be very difficult to beat Levy King and Quattro. These are the quickest guys here. They're absolutely rapid, so I'm expecting another close battle with those guys. And hopefully, I'll be on the top step next week.
Yep. Well done again.
Yeah.
Yeah, now to you, Levi, Levy, whatever. I don't quite know how to pronounce your name. Some people say Levy, some people say Levi, some people say whatever. Anyway, you won the race, which is the main thing. That's the main thing. So firstly, congratulations on the win. Secondly, yeah, how do you feel that race went? We saw you get a massive gap in the first few laps. You kind of checked out, as Simba said, but then towards the end of the race, your win was potentially looking at threat. So, like, how did you kind of manage that? Were you wary that the alternate strategy runners would potentially be able to challenge you at the end of the race? Is that why you got that gap at the beginning of the race? Like, how do you feel your race went?
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much and congratulations to everybody. My Hungarian name is Levi, but English guys call me Levi, so never mind, by the way. So yeah, my quali was okay. I could score the pole position, but I lost more than a tenth in the last corner. So P2 was not good. I started on the mad. I saw Quattro will start on the hard. So I really tried to overtake him before the last turn 1. and my start was really good. And then I saw in my mirrors Quattro got a hit behind, so then I just tried to save my tire, tried to save my ERDS, and maintain my own pace. Of course, I was faster on the mediums than Simbo and on the hard. And 6-7 seconds was the gap, which is big. So I was quite happy with that. And I boxed in lap 13 for hard. I knew Simborov will come because new mediums has he has the pace to reach me. But in the last 5 laps, I had a better pace, I guess, because the hards were better at the end of the race. So it's a back-to-back victory for me. I'm very happy about this. So yeah, I'm so happy.
Very well managed from yourself, and yeah, back-to-back victories obviously is no mean feat. And yeah, how do you feel for following races? It looks like, well, you three have shared the podium for the second week of running, and you've all been very close in both of these, separated by less than 4 seconds today, and separated by about a couple of seconds last week as well. So, are you looking forward to more battles with these guys?
Yeah, of course, they are very fast. So I have to practice to win the races again.
Well done anyway. And yeah, I think that's all we've got time for. Really interesting race, I thought. These, 3 podium finishes, I think, just going by those gaps, definitely a cut above the rest. Really impressive drives from all 3 of them. And join us next week for Spain, which, bit of a Marmite track. The last chicane is just as hated as the Miami chicane in Sector 2, I have to say, but it's a decent track and should provide some decent racing. Thank you all for watching. Good night.